What's going on with y'all, man? Look, this one definitely requires the staff. YouTube, by the time you see this, I ain't gonna lie. I'ma just say this one thing. I do have angel number readings down below now because I ain't gonna lie, I'm really good at reading that shit. All my boys be telling me that shit, you know what I'm saying? People always tell me that shit, so that link's down below. But let's get into this video. No intro. Drop a like real quick. This video is really important because we gotta talk about how people finesse you, how the evil side has finessed you, and also how to actually become more conscious. Because what is consciousness, right? You see, consciousness and awareness are different. Oh, I bet some of y'all ain't know that. Some of y'all ain't know that. It's cool. I had to find that out a few years ago. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I was at my dad's crib. I was breaking that shit down. I'm like, damn, hold the fuck. That shit was insane. When I really was like, oh, okay, nigga, I get it now. Because people always try to mix the two, but they're not the same. Awareness, right, is your ability to perceive something. Consciousness is being aware of your own awareness. Now, what's the difference, right? Right now, there are oracle cards inside my field of awareness, right? Now, I may not always be aware of that though. Like there are many things inside your field of awareness, but you're not aware of those things. For example, there are many different beings around you at all times. They are inside your field of awareness, but you are not aware of the things within inside of your awareness because you're not all that conscious of it. So it may be tricky to understand for right now, but just really think about that shit. Like your body is perceiving a whole bunch of things that you don't like. Sometimes people just feel certain kinds of ways and they don't know why. It's because your body is aware of something, but you're not fully conscious of it. Your body is able to perceive something, but you are not aware of what your body is perceiving. So, awareness, right? You're able to perceive things, but with consciousness, you are actually aware of what you're perceiving, because you perceive so many things all the time, but you are not aware of you're not conscious of every single thing that you are aware of. That's inside your field of awareness. So, like I said, it may be tricky to understand, but a lot of y'all can understand that shit. And it also deals with self awareness, right? Being aware of your own self. Wanna know why that's so important? Because awareness, right? Your ability to perceive something, right? And here's why it's so important, right? Because raising consciousness has nothing to do with freaking. People think that being high vibrational means to raise consciousness. No, let's really talk about this really in depth, bro. Cause this video has so many facts, bro. Like you gonna want to watch this whole entire thing. I'm not gonna lie. Drop a like once again if you ain't drop a like already. Subscribe if you're new. But bro, you gotta understand that your awareness, right? Your ability to perceive things, that is what your soul is. Your soul is a focal point of awareness. It's an individualized point that is able to perceive things, right? Now, for that soul to become higher evolved, it needs to become conscious. It needs to become aware of its own self. It needs to be aware of its own awareness. That's literally consciousness, aware of your own awareness. You are aware of the things that you are currently perceiving. Like a baby, right? They perceive so many things, but they don't always know what they're perceiving, because they're not fully conscious yet. When they become conscious, they're like, oh, that's this, that's that. You know what I'm saying? They're actually aware of what they're perceiving. That's what it means to truly be conscious. Now, why is that so important? You could have a high vibe being that's not conscious and a low vibe being that's not conscious. Like there are many people who are inside happy behind states, but they're not really aware of themselves. They have no self-awareness, nor are they fully aware of all the things that surround them. They're not aware of everything within inside their awareness. You know what I'm saying? So there are many people who are like that. And I'm not saying that that's, oh my God, that's so bad or that's good. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you want to actually become more conscious, you need to become more aware of your own awareness, which would mean to become aware of high vibrations and low vibrations. Like I made a video on my Patreon about merging the higher and the lower self. So I'm not going to go into that on this YouTube video. Well, this is a Patreon and YouTube video because Patreon saw this shit like weeks before YouTube, and I ain't gonna lie. Or maybe days. I don't know when I'm uploading this shit, but they definitely saw it before YouTube. Facts. And with all that being said, I ain't gonna talk about the lower stuff and higher stuff. I'm gonna just say this, right? There are low vibrations and high vibrations all around you. You know what I'm saying? There are people be like, why am I not aware inside the astral? Bro, if you out here fighting, you know what I'm saying, in lower vibrations, right? Right? But you're not open to perceiving that type of shit, why the fuck would you be aware of that? Niggas say all the time they fighting demons and wonder why they don't fucking see shit inside the astral. Cause niggas don't even want to be like, you're not that conscious of that type of shit. Even with the high vibe shit like some shit that's like OD high up, it's like, bro, that you're not used to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially because if people were like in their body but had that same high state of consciousness, they would not be living the life they're living right the fuck now. Like their personality does not match their astral self and what the fuck they experience on the high shit or on the low shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not fully conscious of those vibrations whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? They may go to sleep and a part of them slightly aware of it, right? They could kind of perceive it and wake up and kind of feel good or bad, but they're not actually conscious. They're not actually aware of what the fuck they're perceiving at night. You see what I'm saying? So that's what consciousness really is about. And the thing is, if you want to like when it comes to becoming like source type shit, that deals with raising consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Becoming aware of all parts of yourself, becoming aware of everything and nothing at the same exact time, becoming aware of how everything literally is nothing and how you are that everything and that nothing. That is true consciousness. You know what I'm saying? That is hitting that source state when you become aware of, because literally all things are in your awareness. You know what I'm saying? You just don't live life like that because we tend to be focalized inside this one individual point which comes through this body and stuff like that. But you could perceive outside your body too. Like I could feel the table behind me. I could feel the door behind me. You know what I'm saying? I could feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to perceive only here. You know what I'm saying? You could literally feel the outside of your house. Like let's be real. I could feel the houses that's outside of my house. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could place your awareness outside your body. You know what I'm saying? You could place you could literally have your awareness encapsulate everything and underlie everything. Literally, bro. Literally, bro. That's true consciousness, becoming aware of all things within inside of your field of awareness. Now, here's the light and dark finesse, though. One thing is that they think that people think that becoming more conscious means to become and it's actually not. As someone who's truly conscious tends to actually be pretty like indifferent to certain shit. They're like, nigga, I could see the high vibe shit and the low vibe shit. It don't really make no difference. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Tibetan Buddhists and shit, they openly with Tibetan dream yoga, they openly go to the lower planes on purpose to become aware of all parts of themselves. They're not trying to avoid all that low vibe shit inside them. They're trying to go to that shit and conquer that shit and become aware of that shit and have a full consciousness because source and capitalist, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Literally. So when it comes to the finesse though, right? Let's talk about fucking. I always talk about light and dark and good and evil, but I'm gonna say a couple things in ways that y'all haven't really heard me say it before. You know what I'm saying? So here's our, you know what I'm saying. Raising consciousness, right, means to become more aware of all vibrate. I should just means to become more aware of all vibrations. But when I say more aware, I mean more aware of your own awareness. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I put up all vibrations because you know what I'm saying. If you're fully conscious, you're gonna perceive all vibrations. Literally, you're gonna perceive the high shit, the low shit, medium shit. You're gonna perceive literally everything. A fully conscious being, right? So you have okay, so there's two ways of people saying that, right? Someone could say, oh yeah, I'm conscious, but they only mean that in the sense of they're aware of their individualized point of awareness, right? AKA their soul. However, your soul is just a part of source. So full consciousness would be seeing yourself as source, not as the soul, not as an individual. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, right? When it comes to light and dark, you see, people think that light means good and passive, right? Let me put the staff down because now I gotta use my fucking mouse and shit, right? And by the way, there's shit hidden on this paper that you can't see yet. It's gonna pop up in a little bit. Watch. I like how I feel really cool with how I did this shit, right? Because we look, this is wrong right here. Light. They say light is good and passive, and that dark is evil. That dark is power and aggressive, right? Last time I checked, and if y'all probably saw the video called "Understanding Your Soul Type," right? So I know I mentioned some of this shit, but there's new shit coming up. You go see how evil people really fucking finesse you, bro. Because evil people, you come on, bro. Just keep watching, bro. Don't think you already heard this shit. This gonna be slightly Duke, okay? Please, just get with me, bro. Get with me, bro. Yin, right, is the passive female principle, and that's the dark. You know what I'm saying? Dark is passive and female. Dark is passive. Oh, yang. Yang is active and light. How the fuck did light become passive and then dark became aggressive then? This what? What? That don't match what this say. That don't match what this say. I thought niggas was spiritual. So how the fuck did the new ways get finessed inside this bullshit? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They ain't the Taoists become, these niggas became immortal, my niggas. So I think they know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I'm saying? They said that yin was the passive. You know what I'm saying? Right? Dark and passive, right? And that yang is active and light. This shit cannot be right. But here's why they did this shit, right? When you think that light is good and passive, right? You're like, okay, bet. In order to, because people don't want to be evil, right? So in order to be good, you're like, okay, I gotta be inside my light, right? However, they're like, because light is actually power, they say, okay, nigga, how about you get inside the light, but use it in a passive kind of way? Now, why do they say that shit? When you're inside the light, you're externally focused, right? Let's delete this shit. Cause this shit's some bullshit. But this shit, oh yeah, you ain't know I had that. You ain't know I had that. This is what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me hide this shit real quick. Oh, y'all saw too much. Y'all saw too much. Y'all saw too much. Y'all saw too much. But nah, we gonna get to that too. But now look, light, right, is truly extroversion, expression. Let me go back with all that shit. Let me keep this up here. You know what I'm saying? But let me still reveal this shit so I could do comparisons, right? And compare how this is some bullshit up here. But you know they be lying. You know they be lying. Let me motherfucking separate this shit too. You know what I'm saying? But no, so light is truly extroversion, expression, and power, which could be good or evil. Dark is introversion, introspective, and wisdom, which could be used for good or evil, right? Right? Evil niggas, right, use both light and dark. I hope you know that shit. However, they tell you that light is good, but it's passive. So because light is extroverted, because light is externally focused, they say, okay, in order to be good, be inside your external awareness, but do it in a passive ass way. So look at all the bullshit around you, but don't do shit about it. Ain't that what spiritual niggas be doing? These new age niggas? Oh, why you not doing shit? Why you not doing shit? Why you not doing shit? Why you spreading false positivity? When niggas be doing that shit and deep down inside be feeling all kinds of angry ass emotions, low vibe shit. Them niggas not conscious. Them niggas not conscious. They're not aware of all their vibrations. They're just looking at the high shit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to ignore this low shit because it's not even their full fault. They got finesse with that light is good and passive. No, okay. So when light is good and passive, I want to be good. Let me focus on the external and not do shit. That's what the fuck happened. Now they say if you want to get powerful, right? That's where the dark is at. But the dark is also evil. Here's how they fucking finesse you, right? They they tell you to, if you want to get powerful and do powerful shit, look inside of yourself, right? Now, looking inside of yourself can help because if you go inside of yourself and find a certain part of yourself, you could eventually express that part of yourself, right? But to actually express that part of yourself and get that power, you need the light, not the dark. The dark just helps you introspect find that part, but you actually have to express that shit. So no matter how much you go inside, because people go inside themselves, right? They say all kinds of affirmations. They swear, like, bro, people like. I'm a big fan of talking inside your head, reprogramming your mind, all that shit. But you gotta actually believe that shit and be able to express that shit. You can't just be having bullshit inside your head and think that's actually helping you when you don't fully believe that shit, none of that shit. Because people go inside themselves all the fucking time, right? And they be like, yeah, I know I got power, all this shit, but they can never express that shit. They can never express that shit because they don't got the fucking light. Niggas told them, oh, the power's on the inside, right? You know what I'm saying? The wisdom, right? The wisdom to express the powers on the inside, but not the power itself. Like you do need the wisdom for the power, for a fact, but it's like going inside is only the wisdom. Like you could know all this shit, but people be knowing a whole bunch of shit, but don't be doing shit because they don't got the light. So on top of them lying about how to express your power, on top of them lying about that, they said the dark is also evil. So one, you go inside yourself to find power, and you only gain the wisdom without the true power to express that shit, right? So that's number one. You don't even get what the fuck you really wanted. Two, you become evil in the process. You start to go inside yourself and observe some evil ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? And last time I checked, evil niggas don't be having that much power, bro. Like a lot of evil niggas be on some shit, like, especially the ones who like you know how like niggas used to try to be nice and shit like that, got pushed over and shit like that, then they became evil. That's because they was like this. They got told that the light was good at passing. So they're like, oh, I want to be good. Let me get inside the external world, but not do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? And then ignore all my feelings, right? Because the dark could help you when it comes to acknowledging your feelings, right? If you were focused on the light and the dark, you would look outside, be like, is that some bullshit? Let me check on the inside. Oh yeah, that's some bullshit. Now let me use the fucking light to change that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like you would use the dark to gain all this wisdom about what the fuck's going on and how to change it. Then you actually use the light to actually change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because dark niggas use light all the time. So I hope y'all niggas is like if you look at the fucking sun, right? That's the easiest example, bro. The sun is literally a symbol of pure fucking power, bro. The sun sustains your life, right? It could be good because it keeps us alive. However, If I don't know if y'all know this shit, but scientists be saying that at some point, 11:33. Scientists be saying that at some. Angel never read us down below. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. But what was I saying? Yeah, when it comes to the sun, right? They say that the fucking sun's gonna fucking engulf the earth, my nigga. The sun, so the sun helps keep you alive, and it's gonna fucking kill a nigga too. You know what I'm saying? So evil niggas just take the light of the sun and use that shit to fucking kill your ass. You know what I'm saying? But they still using the fucking light. You see? So and I'm gonna get to Christian. I'm gonna get to that creation destruction shit down here. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, and I had somebody say this too. It's kind of here. It's kind of hard to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Cause I say that shit a lot. I don't give a fuck. You must not know what the fuck I'm saying. Get the fuck on. I don't make videos for you. Bye. Bye bye. If you have a problem with that shit, I don't. I'm sorry, but I would keep saying it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. When it comes to that light and dark shit, right? People be getting finessed because if you ever saw those evil ass people who tried to be nice before, they always go inside and like, oh yeah, I'm a plot, diabolical, yeah, I'm gonna do all that shit. But they be weak as shit. They be weak as shit. I seen it, bro. I didn't like, you know how niggas, you know how the nerd. I don't want, even want to say that word, but you know what the fuck I mean, bro. Because you know how like nerds have the stereotype of trying to be fucking nice and good and passive and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get evil, they on some fucking, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some evil, but they also get their fucking ass beat. Like they may build a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? But they will still get their fucking ass beat type shit. You ever seen that shit? So my point is, right? Them niggas make you go inside of yourself, right, to find power. And instead you find some evil ass nigga, and all you do is become some selfish ass, hateful ass, oh my god, who barely could do some power shit. Who barely could do some power shit. Barely. Barely, because most of the time you just sitting inside yourself plotting and hating and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the niggas just be inside themselves plotting and hating and don't be doing shit. You know, like I done seen niggas get bitter so much on the fucking inside, but they still can't do shit. I've had yo, if we gonna be so real, I just actually seen that. I just seen a person, bro, dead ass, who it's like that nigga. Man's is like on the inside, like on some like, oh yeah, but he can't really do shit. It's like, nigga, what? Like, how are you coming like that inside your head, but you can't express that shit? That's what dark niggas, that's what evil niggas made you do. They made you try to find power inside yourself, then you became evil. Nigga, the dark is to go inside of yourself and just gain wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And then use the light to express that shit. A true evil nigga who didn't become evil on some, oh, I was on some too nice, now I'm evil. Now a real evil nigga, them niggas sit inside their mind, right? And they plot a whole bunch of shit, right? Right. And then they come the fuck out and do a whole bunch of crazy shit to you. Why do I say that? They use the dark and the light. They introspect and plan out a whole bunch of crazy shit, and then they actually enact those fucking plans and do mass fucking destruction. Now, why do niggas keep associating dark with power? One reason why is because fucking destruction, right? I will say that. Right? But it's really just a fucking finesse from evil niggas, and here's why I'm gonna say that. Because dark and light could be used for creation and destruction, bro. Bro, the light comes from the dark. You know what I'm saying? The dark is what created the fucking light. You know what I'm saying? However, the light also creates the fucking universe. You know what I'm saying? In regards to fucking destruction, darkness can consume the light. You know what I'm saying? However, light could also outshine the dark and destroy darkness. So, nigga, my point is, destruction don't mean dark either. Niggas think destruction means dark. No, it doesn't. However, evil niggas do like to cause destruction. We will say that shit. But however, destruction's not evil. Cause I actually know these. There's actually these. I wish I knew the fucking galaxy name, bro. But it's in the Leo constellation, right? There's a galaxy where they have. I call them meteorite felines, right? Me and my boy Cash were on the phone talking about this shit, diving into it deep, right? And we were seeing how like you had these felines who like they're pretty much like this high. They're inside of a pretty high plane, but when the time comes, they have to come down, go to certain planets that need to be destroyed because like maybe the life there is getting too crazy or like something's just wrong there, whatever the fuck, right? They would go there and summon a fucking meteor shower and destroy the whole fucking planet. Then you have these other felines come down like, oh yeah, these light motherfuckers like, oh yeah, da, 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 let's rebuild. Da, 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 da. Then they fucking rebuild and shit like that. And yeah, but I mentioned that because that shit was not used for evil. You know what I'm saying? Like that destruction was needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like my man's just had his TikTok get hacked and stuff like that, right? If y'all on my Patreon, y'all kind of know about some of the more spiritual warfare shit behind that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, yo, if y'all on my YouTube, I already made a video, and in one of the videos I mentioned how niggas been doing more spiritual warfare shit. You as you can see, niggas is mad, right? I might drop a story time. I might drop the story time on the YouTube at some point. You know what I'm saying? My phone fell, so I guess confirmation. I'll just take a spirit, not my phone, out my pocket. I'll just use it for that. Usually that shit blow my shit, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I use that shit for a sign. So yeah, you guys will like my boy Cash, right? His TikTok got hacked, right? Destruction. However, it's leading to a whole bunch of new creation. Dead ass. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole new phase. Me and him was talking. He's like, yeah, that's just like, he's like, bro, like even though this shit had 1 million followers, he's like, bro, that shit was like a fucking toxic relationship, bro. That's just like a toxic relationship, bro. And I'm like, nah, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel that shit, bro. So like, yeah, that was some destruction, but it's coming with creation. So in order for new things to come into being, oftentimes things have to be destroyed. So with that being said, even though dark niggas love fucking destroying shit, I mean, even my fault, even though evil, you see how I'm still messing up. That you see how ingrained it is inside of all our systems that even though I could say all this shit, if I talk on some impulsive, instinctive shit without full consciousness, I end up fucking calling it dark evil. You see how we be fucking up still? Even though we can fucking know this shit, so you gotta be real motherfucking like conscious with your shit. Cause evil niggas do love destroying shit, right? But destruction is not inherently evil. You see how niggas be trying to associate all these dualities to mean exactly the same thing. Like niggas would be like, oh, dark means destruction means evil. No, the fuck it doesn't. Like just because you have duality does not mean that they all mean the same things. Like that is so annoying, bro. That shit be blowing me. Dead ass. Like stop making shit the same shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Light never had to do with good or bad because it could be used for good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, hope y'all know about fucking, bro. Niggas be like, oh, I'm about to, bro. Let me blow your fucking mind real quick for some of y'all, bro. This nigga Lucifer, right, is called the fucking light bearer, right? Or the light bringer, right? Whatever the fuck. The light bearer, right? Lucifer Morning Star, right? Then you have Satan, which is Saturn, the more restrictive, cold one, right? Let me really put you on some fucking game real quick, bro. Wanna know why they say that Lucifer and Satan are the same, but also they're fucking not da-da-da? They're just two sides of the fucking same coin. Lucifer is the light aspect of evil, nigga. Satan is the dark aspect. That's why Satan, like with Saturn, it's more just restrictive and passive. It's still evil as shit, but it's not on no like it's not the same as fucking Lucifer Morningstar. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fucking light bearer. Like, how the fuck niggas put that shit dead in your face and niggas still don't motherfucking peep that shit? Like this is what they do though. When it comes to finessing you, right? They openly let you know, hey, we're finessing you, but you don't gotta believe us. You know what I'm saying? That's how they get you. Because if they tell you what the fuck they doing and you still do that shit, it's like at that point you want that shit to happen. I've been learning about that shit with spiritual warfare, bro. Because like you like with especially with certain spirits of deceit, like some spirits you could just fight them and stuff like that, whatever the fuck, cool, right? Well, with certain other ones, bro, it's like what's it called? They tell the person a certain kind of lie, right? The person believes that lie, and because of that, the spirit will attach to the person, right? Now, Here's my thing, right? The only way you could break that attachment is if the person stops believing the lie. Now, you could tell the person you've been lied to. Once they people I've been lied to, right? They could take their authority back, and now the spirit can no longer attach to them because it's all about authority and free will. You know what I'm saying? Like when the spirit finesses you, like you know how like someone could say, "Yo, bro, jump off a bridge," right? It's your free will to jump off that bridge, though. You know what I'm saying? So spirits will say, "Hey, bro, da, 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 da." It's your choice to believe that or not. You know what I'm saying? If you believe that shit, you're giving that being authority over you. You know what I'm saying? However, when you because even though you give authority in those moments, oftentimes you get tricked, right? So that's why it's like you could just tell somebody, yo, you've been tricked type shit. You know what I'm saying? Take your authority back. Once that shit happens, okay, the spirit could detach, right? You know what I'm saying? However, there's people who get tricked and they don't want to like stop believing that shit. And you may think that, oh, it's just the spirit doing that to them. You got to understand, bro. Yeah, the spirit has told them so much bullshit, but they're so deep that they want to believe that shit now, bro. And it's just like you can't do shit about that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit about that. Now, I honestly don't know. I honestly forgot why the fuck I brought that up. I really do. I forgot why the fuck I brought that up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was talking about fucking authority and how certain spirits work and shit like that. But I honestly don't know how I was tying that shit into light and dark. I don't. Or gonna eat. I mean, hey, 11:44, bro. Fuck it. I guess someone needs to hear that shit though. Someone had to hear that shit about how spirit attachment works. Like literally, bro. You like people give like the thing is when you have fear or when you believe a demon or when you just like accept what they're saying, that's giving authority. You know what I'm saying? Like having like actually showing fear does give authority. You're saying, okay, yeah, I am scared of you because I want to accept that you have some power over me. Really though, you're literally source. You know what I'm saying? So you could choose to be like, no, I'm not scared, and be like banished. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole weird thing with fucking with these beings, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like not all y'all gotta get into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you is into that shit though, you know what I'm saying? It's good to know this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, fear gives authority and stuff like that. Believing a lie gives authority and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's say that a spirit is trying to make you do sexual things. You do the sexual things. That's giving permission and stuff like that. Because they could send you these things all they want to, but if you act on it, that's you giving permission. And hey, it can be hard. It's like you being inside of a room, right? And having mad niggas yell at you, like that shit is annoying. That shit is very fucking persistent, right? However, it is kind of up to you to either like let that shit drive you insane or to keep your calm. And I'm not saying it's easy to find your calm, but my thing is, if you're in a room full of 10 niggas yelling type shit, you can't do shit but like listen to that shit. At that point, I would advise just making the best of that shit. Learn to become calm with that shit. Like if you're like if I'm in this room, right, and there are 10 niggas surrounding me, but it's like let's say I'm in like a fucking metal box, right? Where I could still hear everything, but I can't break out that shit and like do anything about that shit, right? At some point, I just gotta take that shit. All them niggas yelling, fuck it. I'm just have to fucking find my own peace type shit and say fuck it. So demons can be sending you a whole bunch of shit. They really can. But I'm sorry, but it is up to you to be able to just shut that shit out. Niggas be trying that shit. OD. I know it's true. It's true. It's true. But it is up to you to. And I ain't go. They'll put. I'm telling you, bro. They can manipulate reality pretty good. So they'll put certain shit in front of you. Hey, this is not to scare nobody, cause you are more powerful than all that shit. But I just want to say that I'm gonna just end the topic off that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Last thing I'm gonna say though is about when it comes to consciousness too. Yo understand that when you have a true high consciousness, you don't fall asleep anymore. I'm not saying that you don't get rest, but you stop falling asleep. Like with me, right? I ain't gonna say I fully transcended sleep yet, but I don't do what most people do. With me, right? I meditate and that's how I rest. It's called like I've been learning it from this elf teacher, right? Because elves actually have a thing called reverie. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't sleep, they just meditate essentially, right? They get rest like that. And when it comes to me, right, I've been doing that shit. Like the other night, I was up until 5 a.m. type shit. Once 5 a.m. hit, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to the astral, right? I ain't planning on going to sleep unconsciously. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna go to the astral. And I'm gonna come back at 7, right? Went to the astral, came back from some fucking angelic mission shit. Came back at 7, like I planned to, right? My man's also right, who I be fighting with. He said that he went to sleep at 5, woke up at 7 something. I'm like, hold the fuck up. And I had a feeling I was with him too, and other people. I was with other people too, and they hit me up like, yo, doesn't today feel kind of different? Like what's this new energy? And like that angelic mission shit was clearing out a lot of dark shit. It was clearing out a lot of dark shit. And as a result of that, niggas did get mad because it was like that whole angelic mission shit. You know what I'm saying, that we was doing. Like this is how it got told to me, because essentially it's like we're high vibrational beings bringing down high vibe light. but we're doing it in a low ass place. You know what I'm saying? And that's what angels kind of do. I gotta make a video about my angel training school because I've been going through that inside the astro and what the fuck that's like and stuff like that. But yeah, bro. Essentially, yeah, but like one of my boys, right, Broly, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out. The one who fell asleep at 5, woke up at 7, that's my homie Layton, right? But the homie Broly, she hit me up like, yo, like, don't shit feel different? Like, what's up with that, da, 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 right? And I felt different as fuck too. And it's because like we did that. Well, there's actually many reasons why, I ain't gonna lie. But one reason was because inside the astral, we did some crazy ass shit. I know it was a lot. Like the thing is, when it comes to, because there was some hotel shit that was mainly just, that was really just like me, Broly, and Cash. However, with this angelic mission shit, I think there was more people that just like I know that Layton was there. I know Broly was there, Cash was there. I think it was more people too, to be honest, bro. It is like that's the after that, you know what I'm saying? After that experience, that is when my boy Cash TikTok got banned. I mean, that's when they got hacked and stuff like that. So you know niggas was big fucking mad. But yeah, I'm gonna just end the video right there, bro. I love you all. I'm gonna catch you all. You know what I'm saying? Don't get finessed. Stop being finessed. And I'm gonna drop more shit from these experiences on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'm gonna catch you, bro. Peace.